Hello my friends, how are you? Hiker Dave NE here. So I've been doing a little target practice, and I talked to this gentleman. He owns this massive land area, and they do a lot of well, I don't know what they do, but there's all kinds of pits out here. Obviously a lot of four-wheelers, dirt bikes and stuff like that will come out to this area, but he's got a spot where you can do some shooting. And I had been down here a couple years ago with my nephews, and I wanted to go shooting, and my nephew said, you know, Uncle Dave, go and introduce yourself to the owner and talk to him, and I'm sure he'll have no problem. So I did just that. And I said, you know, do you mind if I ride around your property, and, you know, are there any hiking trails? He said, oh, this place is huge. He said, there's trails everywhere. And I'm noticing something, that right on the edge of all of these clearings, I'm seeing these here. Well, this in particular is interesting, how that's broken. And then there's the broken piece next to it, just kind of hanging there. But I'm noticing these breaks all around, like, the perimeter here. I mean, this is interesting. Look at that, how that's broken. And I'm looking and I'm driving around. I'm going to show you some more. And it's all around the perimeter of these roads, these little back dirt roads. And it's almost like their Sasquatch is saying, you know, enough, stop here, don't come any further. I'm seeing a lot of breaks, again, right on the edges of these clearings. Boy, the mayflies are brutal. So let me show you some more of these. So I'm just kind of driving around this property with the permission of the landowner.
Say a command.
Oh, shush. That thing talks to me. My Garmin talks to me all the time when I'm talking, and it thinks I'm talking to it. But I'm just following all these roads, and I'm looking off into the woods, and I am.
Say a command.
Okay, listen to me. You better shut it. Cripe and criminy. But I'm going to show you some of these because it's really interesting. So now I understand that these, you know, big machinery could have done this, driving by or driving up here. Whoa, big thorns. But I mean, look at this. That's a break. There's a big break right there. I'm sorry about the shaky work. I also have no microphone, so I apologize. But there's a lot of that around here. So I'm going to show you a few more. So here's just a little shooting range. This is right next to it. Just some more weird. I mean, that's odd. I just wanted to show you guys that. Even back behind the shooting range, there's some tree breaks back there that you could kind of see. I just thought that was interesting, seeing that even at the place I shot at a shooting range that my nephew took me, there was all kinds of tree breaks and like a couple of structures right near the shooting range, almost like it draws them in and they're interested. I don't know. But anyway. All right. This is 2 days later since I was at the little shooting range there. Let's check on the marbles, shall we? Oh, let me put in the microphone. All right, microphone is in. I'm a little bit baffled. I was down here a couple days ago, And the little structure that I used to put, that I lost all my marbles, consistently I would lose marbles in that little structure. So I placed one of these larger marbles just outside of the structure, and I'll show you here in a second. All right, let me see. Where am I here? All right, let me just get to the area here. Speedy little guy. Okay. Well, a bunch of little critters I see running around here. Little critters. So I'm just a little surprised that that marble has lasted a week now, where normally I put marbles by that little structure and they disappear pretty quickly. So instead of putting marbles inside of it, I had decided just to put one single marble right on the outside of the structure. Boy, I'm seeing all kinds of critters out here right now. Squirrels everywhere. I found that interesting, this little stick sticking out of the tree here. And I got a really neat comment where someone said, and I mean, I knew this, I just didn't put it together, that there are monkeys and stuff, monkeys or chimps will use these to, they'll stick them in like a big anthill or something. And I've seen that like on, National Geographic and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe a Bigfoot stuck that twig in the tree to fish out some food. All right, so I'll go over to, now when I take pictures of these structures, and I try to go back to look at a picture I took, a year ago. It's so difficult to sift through my photos and know the date and stuff like that of it. It's just so hard to do. Like, I can tell by the different season. I'll take a picture of something like this, and then I'll look at another one and there's snow on the ground. But it's really hard to, to say, oh, I took a picture of this structure 2 months ago and then compare it to a picture, say, I take today. It's really hard to, do that. I love this one. This really is kind of freestanding almost. Like, the core of it is like right up in here. But man, it's so neat to look at how these are put together. Okay. All kinds of disturbances on the ground here. I suppose that's no surprise, being out in the woods. Okay, it's still there. Yep, it's still sitting there. There she is. It's strange. Now, I wonder if I put that, if I was to move it. I'm not going to do that yet. If I don't get, if this thing sits here for another week, I'll move it into the shelter, into the structure, and see, and then check it out and see if maybe there's something about it being inside of the structure that makes it. I don't know that. I don't know. I mean, it might be more interesting when it's inside the shelter than outside. I mean, the structure than outside. I don't know. All right, let's go check on. Let's go check on the other marbles. Heck was that? Sounded like something fell behind me there. But I probably just stepped on a stick or something. So, like I said, I really don't think that these marbles will have gone anywhere. I'm pretty sure they're still going to be here. Yeah, I can see them from here. I had some marbles here for over a year that sat on this boulder. And then just out of nowhere, one day I came to check on them, and they were gone. My hope in doing this, right, is not just that these marbles get taken. I really want to see them. I'd love to see them rearranged. Is kind of what I'm trying to do here. I'd like to see them arranged differently. That would be pretty cool. But they're untouched so far. This here still fascinates me. This is new. This is just from this. I don't know. A few months ago, this just appeared. It showed up, and this log here was part of two of them about the same size. These birch logs. I propped up on that boulder, and I made an X. And they sat for quite a while, and then one day, one of them was over here by that structure, and I couldn't find the other one. Then this showed up, months later. These look like they're taken from the stream, or there is a river down that way. And maybe it was taken, from the river. But either way, they look like that they were in water for a while. But I think it's really cool. I love it. Just looking for that scat. Me and Gary came out here a couple of months ago, and we found 5 piles of scat scattered around, like 3 in here, 1 on the trail, and then 1 over there by that structure. And I'm thinking, would a bear relieve itself 5 times in one spot? I thought that was pretty weird. But I am not a scatologist, whatever you call that. And I'm just kind of looking around here to see where maybe if somebody else could identify. Yeah, see, here's some remains here. You know, black bear, I don't know. But to see 5 fresh piles is the other one. Oh, that's small there, but it was strange to have them grouped up like that. That's all I was saying. Oh, look, here's the other one. So you've got, if you guys know scat, please leave in the comments. If you know what kind of scat that is. I know that's an insane question, but so you've got 1 pile here, and then right across from it, just a couple feet away, is that pile there. And then right up the way here, about 6 or 7 feet, you've got this pile, all right around each other. So that's 3 piles right in between that structure, this structure, and then right next to this structure. And I just thought it was strange to see so much of it all in one spot. I mean, I really don't even come across it that often, but just to see all of a sudden, like we were having a scat party out here or something. All right, you guys. All right, I find that to be a little odd right there. I am not positive where I am, to be honest with you. I'm on some dirt road, and I just was going real slow looking in the woods. Let me take a closer look here. That looks out of place. I mean, does that look natural to you guys? That doesn't look natural to me. That's just strange. And this design, I see that so often. Even down in Massachusetts, I would see that. Just doesn't look natural to me. They look placed. Just saying. Oh, look at those beauties. 2 perfect double breaks. This is about a quarter of a mile away from that weird log thing I just showed you guys. That's your patented. They're old. Definitely old, but easily visible right from the road. The heck was that? Yep, double break right next to each other. One's about 8 feet in the air. This one's about 5 feet up. 5.5 feet. Gotta love a nice natural spring up here in the mountains of New Hampshire. I love seeing that. Right out of the ground. Was driving down this dirt road, come around the bend. I'm not going to stay long here. This is someone's property, I'm sure. It's the Highlands, it says. A sign. Beautiful, isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? Look at that nice little gazebo down there to sit and relax. Wow, that's just beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, onward. More vehicle squatching. Dirt road, lumber road, logging road research. Isn't that interesting? Just traveling more dirt roads here and stumble across that. Those are cool. I like that. Nice stacking. Boy, somebody sure likes stacking rocks around here. That's cool. Yeah, that's the second one in just a half a mile or a mile or so. Rock stacking. Well, not quite sure how that happens. Huh. Ooh, fiddleheads. I don't know if you guys know about fiddleheads. They're absolutely delicious. They grow alongside the water. These aren't ready to go yet, but usually right in the middle of May. Yeah, right around the middle of May, these things sprout up. You pick them, just the tops there. I know this is way off topic, but I just noticed them. So these will open up a little bit, and they're absolutely delicious. You clean them up, you boil them, or you steam them. A little bit of butter, and they're absolutely delicious. Fiddleheads growing wild. I have them behind my house by the river. But anyways, back to that. How come that's broken? But there's even thinner branches next to it. Why aren't they broken? But this is a nice swampy type area here. And plenty of fiddleheads. You know Sam Squamps is loving him some fiddleheads. Oh, and I know why they're called fiddleheads. Because they resemble the top of a violin or a fiddle. That little... Yep. I'm just a vat of useless information sometimes. That's interesting. Just off the side of the road here. Let's get a little better look at it. You know, you'd think I'd get sick of this after a while. I mean, you guys are probably sick of looking at them. They're just tree breaks and tree leans, but I still find it fascinating. It's kind of interesting there, but it doesn't look natural, and that's kind of what catches my eye with these kind of things. It just doesn't look so natural. Got four lemurs in here. There's one here. You can see the two up top coming out. And then there's a sneaky one. Let's see. That's one there. And then the two in the back. There's another one snuck in there from the back as well. Oh, this one here is also shoved in there. Cool beans. All right. That is just upside down, sticking out of the ground. Pardon me, I can't say I've ever seen that before. All right, I guess maybe it fell out of a tree and just kind of stabbed itself in the ground. Is that what you're telling me? I like that one a lot. That's one of the strangest breaks I've seen in quite a while. Look at that, right? And then it comes at me and curves over. Isn't that a crazy break? Can you see it? I don't want to video too much here. There's a house back there. I don't want to get shot. That is weird. I hope that's coming out on video. Yeah, it's right there. Right there in the middle of the screen is the break. And then it comes up and then gets bent. Oh, sheesh, Louise. Then it comes up and gets bent and it's behind the tree. That is an odd break. Oh, that's just kind of cool. I wanted to share that with you guys. Pretty neat. Very cool. Beautiful. I just find it interesting how the water just cascades right over the flat rock. Pretty cool. I love it. I love New Hampshire. Well, thank you guys so much. Oh, very unprofessional. Thank you guys so much for watching this kind of random video. I am amazed. It amazes me that I still am so interested in tree breaks and structures and leans. I am really leaning more now towards I want to see a Sasquatch, where I know I've said it in the years past in my videos that I'm not looking for Sasquatch. I'm studying what it leaves behind to try to gain some answers here and there. But I am now full-fledged. I want to see one, so I'm changing my tactics a little bit, I guess I'm trying to say. But this video here was just, I just wanted to share it with you guys, some of the scenery up here in New Hampshire, and it's so beautiful up here, guys. And then some of the stuff that just sticks out like a sore thumb when I'm driving down these logging roads or dirt roads around here. And I want to share it with you guys. So I definitely do appreciate you guys clicking, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.